I know most of you would have seen this video.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
About the CEO that was with his mistress or a member of his company, staff of his company, and they were in a concert and he was holding her in a way that you know that they're having an affair, and the camera was on him and it showed on the what do you call it now, on the screen. Now imagine how they felt when they showed it on the screen. You can see the embarrassment on their face and everything, and a lot has happened. I just want to read something that I saw online, that one, he has lost his job, which is a $500,000 job as the CEO of the company Astronomer, for cheating on his wife. Now you see, a lot of times that's all we just see, but you see the real cost of that affair is not just the fact that he has just lost his job of $500,000. I will show you some costs that he has lost. Now let's break it down. Now, most likely, if he's going to have a divorce, we're looking at a $25 million that he will lose. You're looking at $25 million, a potential loss in his divorce if it goes that way. He's losing already a $500,000 annual salary gone. He's also going to lose $12 million estimated company stake. So that means $12 million is stake in the company is at risk at this point. But you see, when there are affairs like this, it's not just the financial implication. A lot of times people think it's just what he will lose, but let's look at other effect that goes beyond money. Number one, do you know that that lady that he was having the affair with also is married? But let's talk about the Andy. Andy has 2 children with his wife. Now, if this leads to a divorce, now this is what's going to happen to the children. The children are 2 times more likely to drop out of school, because statistics has proven this. Not just only that, they are 3 times more likely to experience violence and instability just because of their indiscretion. The children also are 4 times more likely to suffer from mental illness, especially in this kind of case that it has been publicized to the whole world. In a normal divorce, they say children are 4 times more likely to suffer from mental illness. How much more these children? And the sad thing about this thing is that the children didn't choose any of this, but they will have to live with the consequences. That's to say to people, guys and ladies, that you see your actions have consequences that not just only you, your children, and sometimes not just your children, grandchildren, and a generation, several generations, your lineage can be affected by that action. Not just to mention also that sons of divorce have a 35% higher divorce rate. Did you hear that? As in, the children, if the family gets into divorce, the children, the sons, they have a 35 higher divorce rate. While daughters have a 60% higher divorce rate. I didn't come up with all this. You can go check them. So what does it tell us? It's telling you that your parents' marriage becomes the blueprint for your own. It takes the grace of God for people that come from broken homes not to perpetuate the cycle. It takes the grace of God and deliberate effort. And the sad thing about this thing is that what the CEO, whose name is Andy, what he has done is that he has taught his kids that sacred promises do not matter. So what promises you make to your spouse on your wedding day, what he has taught his kids that it doesn't matter. Because you could have the affair and be bold about it to go to the public with the person. That's the sad thing for me. One of the sad things for me in this whole thing. We know that sometimes people get tempted. Sometimes people cheat. Sometimes people do all these things. But at least they even have the courtesy to do it in secret. Because they know it's wrong. They are ashamed. But not to take it out to the public. Now, let's talk about the daughter. We just read about the guy. What's the daughter learning? The daughter is learning that love is conditional from what the father has just done. That promises can be broken. Because from this story, we can see that the dad chose someone else over the mom. What is that going to teach the daughter? Without even knowing, she will carry that wound into every relationship that she will ever have if she's not deliberate about it. And it won't be her fault. What is the son also going to learn from this if care is not taken? He's going to learn that, hey, don't keep promises, because men don't keep promises. He's seeing how the father is treating women. It's going to be deliberate effort from him not to continue that way. And the sad thing, that's the legacy that the father is leaving behind. So fathers, please, let's do right. Let's understand that it's beyond us. I'm going to do a video that I saw online. In fact, I was talking recently somewhere, and I shared the statistics about a man that a social experiment was done, and they found out that this particular man, I can't remember his name right now, I think Max Jukes or something like that. This man's lifestyle affected his generation. By the time they looked at the statistics of how generations that came from him, how they turned out, you were seeing the high number of school dropout, prostitute, this one, that one. It was so sad. I'm going to do a video about it maybe after this. So let's think about it as men. You've worked your entire life. You've built a family with your loving wife and your children. You have gotten to the peak of your career where you have been able to climb the ladder and you're earning so much. And now you want to throw it away just for a bit of fun. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. See, men, I need to say this to you and to every one of us. Our wives, our biggest assets. Our wives, our biggest assets. When we didn't have much, they believed in us. Even sometimes when we didn't believe in ourselves, they believed in us. They were there for us when things were rough, when things were tough, when we didn't have so much. Now we have so much. Now we can fund our lifestyle. And we think the best thing to do is to be dating one office person or one side chick somewhere. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Without even realizing that most of us are where we are today because of the support we've gotten from our wives. They gave up a lot for us. But now, look at what a lot of men are doing. Look at what Andy has done to his wife. He didn't understand that your marriage is your most important investment you make. Your marriage is your most important investment you make. It's even more than your career, more than your portfolio, more than your reputation, more than any other thing. I wish all men, we can see this. Your wife is your greatest asset. Your marriage is your greatest investment. And if you have those two well, please keep it. Keep it. Keep it. I made a video about lessons from this mini-series on Netflix, To Kill a Monkey. And when I looked at it, a lot of lessons to learn, but one of the major lessons for me is how the fact that if in that movie, if he had treated his wife well, even though the wife had her own part to play, it wouldn't have landed where he landed. The same thing, a lady. So I want to ask you, what are your thoughts on this? What do you think about this CEO? What do you think about what has happened? What have you learned from this? What have you learned from this? Please drop your comment in the comment section. Please share this video, like it. I really appreciate you too, so that more people can see this video, so that we can leave a better legacy as men for our family and generations, and also for wives. Share it to your husband, share it to men out there. Thank you very much. God bless you. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. Until next time, God bless you. Bye.